I'm Ashley Daniels, and I give Michelle permission to use me in this video. This car starts backing up and doesn't see me and almost hits me. Okay, and then there's another time I was going to McDonald's and I was in the crosswalk. The little white guy was up there saying that I could walk, and this car keeps zooming through and almost hits me. Well, it hit my leg. Yes. Right over there. They nearly hit me. And Michelle was like, Ashley, there's a car. And I was like, where? Yeah, I mean, I was right behind them, so they're probably on their phone, or I could have been in their blind spot. I don't know. I wasn't in the car, but I'm sure they were distracted. Well, okay, so a lot of people think that distracted driving is just on your phone, eating, all of that stuff, but it's more than that. You're sitting in a car talking to a friend. That's distracted driving, and I see that every single day when I'm walking home. Is there somebody on their cell phone talking? Like, hey mom, I'm on my way home. Just stuff like that. I see it every single day. Probably 30, 40 people driving, because we see lots of cars driving home. Okay. I've been doing this for a while. I've been walking home every day for a while now. So, I mean, first when I started walking, I was kind of nervous about it, so we walked inside of the parking lot where cars were zooming past you all the time, where they had to pay attention to pedestrians. Now that I walk outside, yeah, it's a little bit more noticeable, and I mean, yeah, it's a little bit scary. When I'm walking home by myself, people sit there and they honk at me and they whistle at me, and it's really uncomfortable. I'm not dressing appropriately. Company and safety. Sometimes it's not good, especially you get caught up in thinking and you don't realize the other distracted drivers around you. So you get distracted yourself, you're walking by yourself, and that's not safe. Yeah, I do. I walk home from school at night, sometimes from the choir concert or something, track practice, track meets, stuff like that, and it's a little bit scary. People are a lot more unstable. Pedestrians jaywalking. That, for one thing, is very unsafe, and it makes drivers angry. Only when I think about it. So when I'm in the car and I'm just thinking, unless I was looking around at my surroundings, which I only do occasionally. Yeah, for sure. I'll be in the crosswalk or waiting to go in the crosswalk, and actually this happened just yesterday. I was in the crosswalk waiting before the crosswalk went, and I was about to start walking in the street, and this guy just zooms fast. I think that they give me the right of way, but they get angry. Oh, she's taking too long to cross the street. I need to get to work now. And they get really angry, and you can see it on their faces when they're looking in their car. You'll be right here, and the car is supposed to be way back there, and they're right here. It's a little bit scary. If they're subconscious, it's not intentional. I think that we need to work together. Pedestrians need to think about what they're doing, the way they're walking and how they're walking, and what they're doing when they're walking affects the other drivers. If you're yelling at the driver while he's driving way over there, he's going to turn and he's going to be like, oh, what are they doing? And then there could be a pedestrian walking in the crosswalk and he'll hit them. Say about 40 to 60%. I think that is the number of people who don't get away with it. The number of people that do get away with it, I'm sure that number's a lot bigger. Hear that because I'm a driver's ed, so our driver's ed teacher tells us that every single day. So, I mean, at first I was like, I believe it. It's a little bit uncomfortable, but now I know to watch out. Yeah. My privacy? No, I don't do anything wrong. I shouldn't violate. Like, if you're making out with somebody while you're driving, you're an idiot. You deserve to have your privacy violated.
Cool. That's it. Thank you very much.